Okay, so we've just done our snacks. Ed brought out a really good point, and that's like, you know, if he knew he had a slab of dark chocolate in the fridge, he'd probably just go and cane it all in one go, you know. And what I preach to you really is that if you eat the way that I'm teaching you to eat, if you balance all your meals out, so each time you eat, you have about the palm size piece of protein and about 2/5 of carbohydrates, and you have about, you know, a tiny little bit of the good fats that our body needs. Actually, all those cravings and those, you know, those unhealthy eating habits kind of fall away. It's really quite boring, but then that's a good thing, because the reason sometimes that we overeat now is that we have massive peaks of pleasure followed by massive dips of being miserable, really, or, you know, low blood sugar. So we're constantly craving that next fix. It's like being a drug addict. When you're eating well, it's like a constant, you know, just flow of energy and nutrients and everything into your body. So you don't really get that, and you'll find that, you know, quite often you will start eating and you'll be like, really don't want to finish this. You know, and you will eat less food because it's not supercharged. We're running on diesel as opposed to nitrous oxide, and that's the idea. Okay, so we're going to go on to our evening meals, or our other meals, because you can pretty much have this kind of stuff at any time during the day. The first one is a really dead simple stir fry, and the supermarkets make it so easy for you right now to make a stir fry, you wouldn't believe it. And also a Thai green curry. Okay, so they're the two that we're going to look at. You can have it with any different types of protein or meat, okay, so, and you can even have a vegetable. If you're a vegetarian, you can have vegetarian type, just stacks and stacks of green leafy veg. Again, lean chicken, turkey, beef, lamb, fish is incredible, you know, salmon, get yourself a couple of salmon fillets, really versatile prawns, you know, lots of different types of stuff. I'm going to use chicken purely for ease, alright, so right, let's crack on. Let's have a look at our little stir fry. So I've got a couple of bits of chicken. With the chicken, regardless of where it comes from, one thing I really do suggest you do is give it a good rinse. Okay, and make sure you get right inside the folds of the chicken, because, you know, it's packed in chemicals. You don't know who's handled it. You can bet your bottom dollar that it's been handled by someone who doesn't really give a damn about what you're eating and all this kind of stuff. So just give it a good wash. Okay, I'm just going to wash them too. And as you can see, I'm washing it and putting it into a different bowl. Okay, if I put it back into the same bowl, it kind of defeats the object. Okay, so got a couple of chicken fillets there. I'll wash that up later on. Okay, so here we go. We've got our chicken. To grab the old. As you can see, this isn't Saturday Kitchen or whatever it's called. This is like Craig's own kitchen. So, you know, excuse the chaos. Little cooker on. Same again, alright, so we want a little bit of olive oil in there, but you know, we don't want to get it too hot. Okay, that might spit a little bit because it's got a little bit of water in there. Whilst that's heating up then, I'm just going to chop some of this chicken down, and basically I'm just going to dice it. Okay, so it doesn't need to be much more than that. And you want the pieces about the same size, just so it cooks about the same. You know, it takes the same amount of time to cook, and that's the key to any stir fry really, is just making sure that all the ingredients are you know, are very similar in size. Watch your fingers. Finger stir fry is not good. Okay, now for the purpose of this, I'm going to use half the chicken for one meal and the other half for another meal. Okay, just let that heat up. Whilst that's going on then, I'll just show you why the supermarkets make it so... Whoa, chocolate's still out, get that in the fridge. Yeah, supermarkets make it so easy for you nowadays. I always have like some little squeezy bits of chilli. Okay, and again, you know, if you look at the back of this, there are little bits of sugar in there and little chemicals in there and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, a teaspoon, that's what we're talking about. When you coat it in your food, or you coat your food in this kind of stuff, that's when it's bloody nasty, okay? So moderation. And what I've also got is a little pack of stir-fry veg. Okay, like I said, supermarkets make it so easy. So we've got that. If you didn't have that, obviously, same again, you've got your little vegetable box where you can just grab any old bits of veg, okay, chop, even size, whack it in the wok, and away it goes. Okay, that should be hot enough now. Like I said, so half the chicken's going to go in here. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook all the chicken together, because that's what I tend to do if I was making food anyway, because it'll last longer in your fridge cooked than it would sort of raw and you've opened the packet. Alright, so what I do is just keep that meat moving around really. Okay, and basically just trying to sear it off. We're just trying to, I know I'm wooden, I know I shouldn't do that in a commercial kitchen and all that, but like I said, this is Craig's kitchen, not the Savoy or whatever. Okay, what I really like to do is start getting the flavours into the chicken when I'm cooking it. I'm not going to do this now because I'm going to split this chicken and use it for different meals. But this is where you could add your little bit of chilli in there. You could add your, little bit of, if you're doing when we do the Thai green curry, you could put your Thai green curry paste in there and all this kind of stuff. All I'm going to add is just a little bit of seasoning, and I've got some little bits of crushed chilli here. Alright, so I'm just going to add a little shit balls. That went down well. Hope you got that on video, Ed.
Yep.
Got a little bit of chilli in there. Everyone loves chilli. You better do.
It's a little bit too much.
No, that's about right, really. It's you probably wouldn't want. The thing is, you can do it to whatever taste you want, really.
How chilli you want it.
Yeah. Now the key about this chicken is when I cook a stir fry for someone or a curry or something like that, is they always go, oh, the chicken is so it's so juicy and tender and all that kind of stuff. And the reason is I don't cook the arse out of it. And some people absolutely just roast it to bits. You know what I mean? You need to just sear it off and then just leave it for a fraction longer, and that's really all you need to do. The minute you cook it too far, it starts to dry out and gets tough. So same again with any other kind of meat. If you're doing it with prawns, if you're doing it with the salmon or anything like that. Big chunks of chicken. If you cook all your chicken at the start, when we're talking about snacks, your snacks are easy because you have all this chicken in your fridge. So when you're feeling a little bit hungry, then you just go to your fridge and grab a bit of chicken. A bit of chicken, a couple of plums, half a dozen nuts. That's your snack. It's everything your body needs. And in time, some of you might be thinking, well, yeah, but it's not as good as my naked bar or whatever. It is 10 times better than your naked bar nutritionally. But in time, your taste buds will change, they will adapt. And all this kind of food that we're cooking now will become, your confectionery, if you like, okay? Because you will really start to enjoy it more. All right, so the chicken's not far off there. We really, we've coated it all in white. It's all white. I'm going to keep some. Let's get it in there. Okay, Jesus. Making a disaster. We're going to keep some for our Thai green curry. I'll put that in there. And I'm going to keep some for the other stuff. Okay, so that's still cooking away now. Alright, because I'm doing a stir fry with that, I'm literally going to use a little bit of this chilli paste, okay, which you can get, a couple of little bits, that's all it needs to be. The idea is you're just coating the chicken with a little bit of curry paste. Alright, get that moving around. Smells good. You can make your own little bit of curry paste, but again, remember, I'm not the world's best cook. I don't actually enjoy it too much. I want things to be easy. Another thing that I thought about as well is, supermarkets again make it dead simple for you to make these meals. I've got a little pack of ready cut salad. Get the salad in a bowl. Remember, you want about 2 fists of salad. As your chicken's cooking, you can get a couple of bits of that. Chili's getting me. Got chicken salad, minutes, you know what I mean? So you've got that for later if you want. Okay, that's pretty much doing alright now. So we're going to move on to getting the veg in there really. With the veg, same again, just get it in. Get it in there. Stacks and stacks of veg. You're never going to overeat on veg. Now with this veg, there are some things in here that are not paleo. For example, your bean sprouts, not really paleo. Okay, but you don't have to use the ready-made bags. I tend to just do that because it saves time and it just makes everything so much easier. If you really want to go deeper onto paleo, then get rid of the bean sprouts and just cut up your own bits of cabbage and lettuce and all that kind of stuff. Mushrooms you can do, doesn't take very long. But in regards to like budgeting, planning your meals, you know that one bag of stir fries to be on your own is going to do you a couple of days, right? And when I first left the Marines, quite a dark time for me, I was literally living in the back of a van, and I literally had a little cooking stove, a little ice box, and I had chicken in there, and I had little stir fried bags. Okay, so a little bit of nostalgia for me here. And this is what I would look at, this is what I would live on. You know, little omelettes in the morning, all this stuff. It was so easy. A little bit of stir fry. Okay, there we go. Now, another thing that you can do, because actually there's not a great deal of the good fats in there. Okay, so another thing that I tend to do is I'll get some of the nuts. Okay, give them a little crush. Only half a dozen, just chuck them in as well, and that's going to give us some of the essential nuts that we, or the essential fats rather, that we need. Okay, it's doing alright, so here we go, make a bit of a mess. Great at cooking it, crap at serving it. And there we go, this is a chicken stir fry, alright. Chili chicken stir fry. Dogs are going nuts, you can smell it obviously, but first meal done.